There is a long cooperation between Bahrain and Denmark in the fields of archaeology and museums. It reaches over 50 years back to the first of a series of Danish expeditions to the Gulf. Eventually, these came to include ethnographers, musicologists, architects, filmmakers and artists who helped to paint a many-faceted painting of a world undergoing a rapid change due to new wealth generated by oil. It was at Khalat al-Bahrain that in 1954 archaeologists P.V. Globe and Geoffrey Bibby from Moesgaard Museum Aarhus in Denmark carried out excavations during the first Danish archaeological expeditions to the Arabian Gulf. It was at this site that remains were found that localized Bahrain as the legendary land Dilmun, known from Mesopotamian poetry. The myth about Dilmun is believed to have formed the basis for the Bible's later accounts of the Garden of Eden. In 2006, the archaeological site was inscribed on the UNESCO list of World Cultural Heritage Sites. The new museum houses an archaeological exhibition introducing the site's remains and historical development. The UNESCO area, which consists of 17 hectares, contains an artificial mound created by thousands of years of archaeological cultural layers, in Arabic known as tell. The traditional architecture in Bahrain is characterized by trim introvert buildings free of ornamentation. Their purpose is to protect from the intense heat and sun. The traditional Gulf and modern Nordic architecture actually share many formal properties. Architecturally, the new museum focuses on this familiarity, merging local architectural tradition with the expectations and demands that are placed on a state-of-the-art culture historical museum. The new 2,000 square meter museum lies on the water's edge, forming a dock on the Gulf. It was inaugurated in 2008. It consists of two elements: a two-story museum wing and a square services building. The visitor enters the museum through the arrival courtyard, which creates a transition between the very hard outdoors light and the subdued museum lighting. The central element in the museum hall is the tell wall, a 30-meter-long recreation of the tell's 7 archaeological layers through 4,500 years. Visitors are led through the museum on a tour around the wall, where the archaeological periods each have their own section of exhibition. The exhibition is organized chronologically, beginning on the lower level with the oldest period, after which the levels follow the archaeological layers, forming an ascension to the topmost level on the first floor. The museum hall is primarily lit by daylight, both by a continuous skylight over the tell wall and by the facade display cases. They are recessed in exterior walls, forming the characteristic projecting light towers in the building's facades. The restaurant is spacious and has outdoor service in a shaded area on the dock with magnificent views of Gulf and Portuguese fort. Interior colors and textures are inspired by traditional Bahraini architecture. The ceilings are in hardwood coffers, referring to dark wooden traditional ceilings. Walls are on cream render and exterior paving is sandstone.